Hi folks, it's Danger again from honorabledating.com. Thanks for watching. Um, so this one is Become What You Want to Attract, um, inspired by the story of a young man that my wife and I know. He recently said something like um, he'd like to find a girl who is into rock climbing or something, stuff like that, and that he'd like to do that kind of thing. And when he meets a girl like that, then he'll start doing that sort of stuff. Like he'll start going rock climbing when he meets a girl who's into rock climbing. And he's 22, 21, 22, and he doesn't know or doesn't fully comprehend that she's already there. She's on the wall. She's climbing, and she's meeting some other guy who showed up at the same wall today. There's some other guy who's holding the rope for her, and they're going to have a date tomorrow. This young man that we know is going to go to his job, and he's going to go home and wish that he'd met someone today. Or on his day off, he's going to hang out with his friends, play video games, whatever, smoke pot, whatever he does. That's what he's going to do. And that girl, that dream girl, is going to make someone else's dreams come true. Because he is not going out and he's not finding her. He's not making that kind of effort. And the thing is, you need to be motivated by the right motivations. I mean, you need to be into rock climbing, basically. Because if you show up like you're always looking around for someone to get some digits or something like that, I don't know. It could get, well, you need to be genuine, okay? So if you like rock climbing, that's great. Like your rock climbing, do your rock climbing. You'll meet other rock climbing kind of people, and join your rock climbing clubs. Shop in the rock climbing section of the sporting place, and you'll meet other people who are into that kind of stuff, and with your same set of priorities, health, fitness, whatever your priorities are. It doesn't have to be rock climbing, okay? Maybe it's church. Like, yeah, I'd like to find a good girl who goes to church, trusts in her faith, and I'll start going to church or synagogue or whatever you do, whatever your religion is. I'll start attending my religious service when I meet someone to attend it with. Really? No. So whatever your priorities are, whether it's health or religion or career or recreational activities, you want to play D&D, get on meetup.com and start doing the things that you would like to be doing with someone else. Just start doing them. A lot of people are a little afraid to get out there, put themselves out there. Meetup.com is a pretty good site. Especially if you're in a city, there's just so many different things that you can get out there and do. Of course, I recommend only doing the things that you feel align with your own personal interests and priorities. So it's not just like activity oriented. I guess I kind of also wanted to say something like, if you want to find someone who's marriage minded, okay, like say you want to be married for 60, 70 years and have someone who's loyal and trustworthy and fun to be around, then those are the things you need to be. You need to be loyal and trustworthy and fun to be around. And that probably means not having one night stands and then not calling the next day. If not wasting your time with someone that you aren't going to marry. If this is somebody, I would never marry this person, then don't date that person. And I know people do it. People just, maybe they're stuck in a relationship. They know they're not going to marry this person. This person is not in line with their ideals, priorities, and you just kind of sit in that relationship. Well, maybe it's time to get out. If you're in a doomed relationship, doomed by your own admission, then move on. And but more importantly, I wanted to say that you need to be the kind of person that you would want to marry in all of the important ways. Like obviously if you're a man and you're hetero, you want to marry a woman. I'm not saying be a woman, and I'm not saying act like a woman. What I'm saying is if you want to be married to someone who's trustworthy, you must be trustworthy. If you want to be married to somebody who is, keeps the house clean, then you have to keep the house clean. And whatever it is, if you want to be pious, if you want to attend your, and be very involved in your own personal religion, then, you need to actually be doing it, not waiting until someone shows up for you to do it with. So I don't know, what are some of the important things? Trustworthiness, honesty, you have to be honest, considerate, okay, someone who has good manners, loving, caring, willing to stand up for what you believe in, those kinds of things. If you want a spouse, a significant other who's going to stand up for your ideals, then you need to be prepared to stand up for their ideals. This is probably long enough. I think that's a general point I was hoping to get. So again, Danger Brown from honorabledating.com. We're building a lot of new resources. Ultimately, we're going to have training programs for men, separate training programs for men and women, with the bigger picture. The intention is to make the world a better place by increasing all the good characteristics that humans possess, like loyalty, honesty, trustworthiness, manners, consideration, those kinds of things, and to reduce all the bad stuff, bad human characteristics that we could fall into if we're weak or misguided. In other words, dishonesty, untrustworthiness, cheating, also domestic abuse, date rape, all these things we're intending to reduce all the bad and increase all the good. And there's good and bad in everybody. And for people who maybe haven't had proper guidance, haven't had good role models, maybe didn't have parenting models to look up to, honorabledating.com can be a resource for everyone, whether you're married or hoping to get married or just looking for a long-term relationship. Whatever it is you're looking for, it can be done in a way that will bring more joy into your life and the lives of others, while simultaneously reducing the misery, that heartache that can come along with failure. So various kinds of resources, videos. We're hoping to put out maybe some ebooks, DVDs, but for now, putting out some videos and some blog posts, and we're working on putting together a solid plan for encoding a dating website also that will have like something like badges, so that, say you've completed a training program on how to be a decent person, how to date honorably, respectably, then you might get a badge that you've completed this kind of dating program. And maybe there are multiple levels, so like people who've completed level 1 can contact other people who've completed level 1, okay? And people who've completed, say, level 5, top level, they've done everything, they've really put a lot of effort into improving themselves, can contact people. They can contact anybody. But obviously, lazy people are not going to get to contact the hard workers. So that's the grand scheme, the grand plan right now. And I guess I digressed a little bit, because all I really started out here to say was to become what you want to attract. Be the kind of person, be like the kind of person that you would want to have as a partner. So again, I'm Danger Brown for HonorableDating.com. Thanks for watching.